9:37, 9:38. Cubs hosting the Rockies. Cubs 138 total 7. Kyle Freeland against John Lester. Old guy against young guy here. Freeland, we've talked about him ad nauseum. He's been terrific this year. Absolutely fantastic. What do you say about him? I mean, he's been frankly better at home, amazingly, but he's been very solid on the road as well. Lester been very good also. You're not really going to get much in the way of you know discrepancy pitching wise. You look at these lineups. Um, you know, the thing I think the Rockies have a bit of a lean in. They are hitting the ball a little bit better right now. You look at the Cubs bullpen, also a little shaky at times. Um, Listen, I think if you're Colorado, this is why you brought in some of these big boys in the bullpen. For games like this, I think they're a bit more equipped. But hey, it is a one-game thing. You're going to throw everything you can at these opponents as far as the teams are concerned in a one-game thing. I kind of like Colorado here. I like Freeland. I think this kid's for real. I like them against lefties. They've been very solid this year. Actually, both teams have been quite good against lefties, but I just like Freeland a bit more. I like what I'm going to get out of the bullpen for the Rockies, but you're going to throw everything at it here, starting, pitching, whatever. These are tough games to call, but kind of like in the Rockies here.
Yeah, now you're going home. The only problem I have with that, Jeff, is when you take a look at like competitive disadvantages. Do we both know both of these baseball teams are good, Jeff? Either one of these teams can win this game. I think we can agree upon it. But the reason why I like the Cubs here, Jeff, is the Cubs, even though they did lose yesterday, they were at home. They didn't have to travel. Then you had the later game out there, Jeff, with the Rockies who played and got beat. Now have to get on a plane and fly to Chicago and play a game today. A little bit of home cooking for the Chicago Cubs in this one, which is the reason why I do lean towards Chicago here. I will be rooting for the Rockies, but sometimes when you say, because we always look at Jeff in the NFL, we can equate it to other teams out there. Hawaii coming to play, Army don't really show up, or Hawaii coming to the mainland, West Coast team playing on the East Coast time, 1 o'clock when they're used to playing a little bit later. The body clocks are off. But this one, just, you're going to get a little bit of travel issues here because you're going out there hoping to win, flying in. You take the loss, you got to pack up quickly. Then you got to fly back to Chicago and get right back in the playoff mode here, win or go home. I think it might be a little bit too much to overcome. As I said, I'll be rooting for the Rockies, but I wouldn't be laying money on the Rockies here just because I think they're at a competitive disadvantage.
They're professionals. They'll be all right. It's playoffs. I feel like you got to kind of suck it up and do your thing. But again, hey, if you just can't physically do it, you can't physically do it. I hear you. I just think I feel like the line should be a bit higher, shouldn't it?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Especially in this
You're right. I mean, look, he
situation.
leaks a little bit of oil, and it's a one. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen in one games. But the one thing you don't like if you're Chicago, right, Jeff? If you saw the game yesterday, the Brewers stacked up 12 hits. Chicago looked like they were struggling at the plate to hit a little bit. And you're right, Freeland's coming in, young kid, gunslinger. We'll see what takes place in that one. But just that travel issue. If it was one of those, Jeff, where the AL wild card taking place tomorrow, if the NL wild card was tomorrow, I think it would help the Rockies a little bit better.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.